right, now at this point the wort is cooling, and this is when you really need to become conscious of your sanitation. While the wort is boiling, no harmful organism can live in there because of the heat. But once you begin to cool it down, you've got a super sweet mixture that yeast loves, but also bacteria, wild yeast that's in the air. We want to make sure that that anything that's going to come in contact with that cooled wort is going to be sanitized. Okay, sanitation is not to be confused with sterilization. We're not doing heart surgery here or anything. We just need to knock way back any wild bacteria or yeast that happens to be in the air. So in order to do that, we can use a number of different commercial sanitizers or brewing sanitizers. Your starter kit is going to include a product called Easy Clean, which is actually a bleach-based sanitizer, which is very effective. Also, in this concentration, it's a no-rinse sanitizer. In addition to this, we sell a lot of other sanitizers at the shop that will also do the job. But all you need to do, basically, is make sure that you've got a nice bucket. This is the fermenting bucket that I'm going to use. I'm also going to use that to sanitize my other equipment. I filled it up with about 2.5 gallons of water. You don't have to, it's a 6-gallon container. You don't need to fill the whole container up in order to sanitize it. You just need a little bit that you can splash around and make sure that sanitizing solution is going to come in contact with all the surfaces that are in there. So to this 2.5 gallons of water, I'm going to add, this is 1 tablespoon per gallon, so I need 2.5 tablespoons of sanitizer. So I'm going to take this. There's 1. There's 2. And that's a half. Okay. And again, I'm going to use this mixture to sanitize all of my equipment. Sanitizer can add cost to your brewing session, so you want to make sure to use it as completely as you can. Okay, there are 2 steps to sanitizing equipment. The first step is you want to make sure whatever you plan on sanitizing is physically clean. That means no dust, no grime, no hop buildup, no sticky stuff from stirring the wort, which I just washed off of this spoon. So this spoon is nice and physically clean now. Now what I want to do is dip it into the sanitizing solution, let it soak for a while in order to thoroughly sanitize it, to kill anything that might be, any microorganisms that might be on it. So I'm going to put it in here and stir the powder that I've just dumped into the water. I'm also going to throw in the airlock that I'm going to use on in the top of the bucket and let that sanitize as well. Okay, with a bleach-based sanitizer, it's a good idea to allow your items to soak for about 15 minutes. Once you've reached the 15-minute time, you can go ahead and take them out. Let them dry on a nice clean surface. I've got a couple of clean paper towels here that I'm going to use. So I've got my spoon. I'm going to use that to stir up the cooling wort. This is the airlock that's been in there for a while. That's the lid to the airlock and the little floating piece on the inside. Now I've during the 15 minutes since I first added the sanitizer to this bucket, I've splashed the sanitizing solution around. It's come in contact with all of the bucket and also the lid here. So everything's clean, ready to go. Meanwhile, the wort's in the cool water bath over here. I can go ahead and stir that periodically with my spoon, which is going to help with my sanitized spoon, which is going to help cool things down further. I want to get that wort to a point where it's cool. It doesn't have to be down to the ideal temperature of pitching the yeast, which is going to be about 75 degrees, because I'm going to put it into cold water that's in here. But it needs to be kind of not hot to the touch anymore. So So I'm going to go stir the wort a little bit and see how that's coming along. Okay, I'm going to feel the side of the pot here. It's not hot at all now, so it should be cool enough now to add to 2.5 gallons of cold water in my fermenting bucket. Okay, now I've added 2.5 gallons of cold water to my sanitized fermenter, and I'm ready to pour in the concentrated wort from my boiling kettle. And the only trick is here is you don't want the hop bags to fall into the fermenting bucket. Okay, and I'm just going to use my sanitized spoon to hold those back if I need to. Okay, everything's in there. The next step is I'm going to take a look at my temperature.